Welcome back to Turf Talks, the number one podcast, but no one knows it yet. You can see it's just me today, but there's kind of something I got to tell you guys. Starting in the maroon and gold from Washington, D.C., Wyatt, the Commanders, Larkin! Welcome. And then we got fighting out of the gold and black corner from Pittsburgh, Trey the Steel Curtain 14.
Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I D-Town boogie. I show my moves on there, everybody trying to do it. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me.
And then we have a guest today. We do have a guest. Can anyone take a guess of who our guest is? Trey, you played this guy this week.
I did.
Welcome, Chase Braun. How we doing?
Feeling good.
Feeling good? How was your weekend? What'd you do? What'd you do, Chase?
Work.
That's about it, huh?
Gotta get that bag.
Gotta get that bag. Amen.
Bag, baby.
How about you, Wyatt? What'd you do?
Watched a lot of football this weekend and pretty much just chilled out.
Gotcha. Trey, how about you?
Low-key weekend.
Low-key?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
You worked?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's tough.
What about you, Spence? What about you?
I sat on 2K for like 16 hours.
Oh, shit.
So,
Yeah, damn.
yeah, that's about it. I
Weekend?
just played 2K. But how about we just jump right into it? Let's go right into Thursday. Chase, did you see what happened on Thursday? The Bills versus Dolphins game? Easy.
We saw a hero become a villain.
Well,
But
yes.
okay, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on. I want to hear your guys' thoughts are on. Do you think he retires? Should he retire? Why? Go ahead.
He already stated. I think no, he's not going to retire. I mean,
No,
yeah.
I think I'm asking. Do you think he should?
Well, you got to look at it like he has 5 years left on his deal. Just signed a new deal. He's still young. Like, he's only been in this league for 5 years. Yes, he's had 3 concussions in the last 2 years it's been, but he didn't have any concussions last year. I mean, so like this is like just one of those. He didn't have a single one last year, Trey. That was 2 years ago. Go back and look. No, it was not. Am I wrong? He wasn't hurt last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't hurt at all last year. He didn't have a single concussion last year. So, like, this is just one that just flew cap. And it happened on the fly. Like, I mean, that's an unorthodox, like, concussion, if I had to say. Like, it was a normal tackle, and it just happened. Nothing you can really do about that. But I also see the competitive side in it, and you're playing for a lot of money. So, I mean, the drive is there, and I think he should play as well. I think I would play, to be honest with you, just for how competitive I would be. I mean, we got a good squad, too. Like that team just needs one thing to click, and then they're right back in it. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about the situation. What about you?
Trey, go ahead. What do you think?
I don't necessarily think he needs to decide right now if he needs to retire. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably a better choice than playing because, like, all these retired NFL players are all saying it's bigger than football. Like, you have more life than just football. He just signed a big contract. He's got kids. I mean, he's set for money. So, I mean, is it worth it going out there and risking your head constantly? Like, the dude, he's had concussions, sure, but like his concussions are like the ones, like the real bad ones. Like,
but also, like,
finger thing going on. I don't know if that's called like rigor mortis or whatever the hell it's called.
Yep, it is.
But he also doesn't need to be diving headfirst. You know what I mean? Like, take this.
Yeah, but again, that wasn't like a super aggressive hit, like you just said. And he got a concussion so bad that he went into rigor mortis. I mean,
But they also say like after you get your first one, the
Yeah,
second
you're
one,
forced to
it's so
skip the
easy to get 3, 4,
yeah,
5.
I don't know anything about concussions.
We know.
Just put ice on it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
rice.
IB
Rest, incline. What's the other one? The other
rest,
two?
rest,
Elevate,
ice, compression, elevation.
Yeah,
compression,
compression.
elevation. Yep. Just do that to your head, and you're
Nice.
good.
Thank
Yep,
you, Mr. Holland.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how you get back in 2 weeks, baby.
Chase, what do you think? Do you think he should retire? Do you think he should just keep playing?
I mean, first you gotta get it. I mean, doctors gotta look at it. If 2 years ago when he got the first one and he went the whole rigor mortis stuff, and then he decided to come back at that, which reasonable. I mean, it happens in football, but it happened again. So, I mean, it wasn't even that hard of a hit. Like, I don't know. I think what you want is if the doctors, obviously, if they clear it, it's totally up to you. But if the doctors have any iffy about it, I'm out. Like,
Yeah. And I don't know what doctor you're gonna find to clear it after what happened to the last one. I mean, what he got wasn't it? He got one, they cleared him, and then the next week is when he got the real bad one.
Yeah,
All right.
because he said it was his back.
All right, hear me out. Trey, you broke your wrist. Did you listen to your doctor or did you play?
Yeah, I listened to my doctor. He gave
All
me
right.
a cast and let me play.
All right, it's the same thing, bro.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
That's not the same thing. First,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I'm playing high school football with a broken wrist. I'm not playing NFL football and getting CTE at
playing
the
for
age of
money, though.
30 years old.
Yo, we're not comparing
Yeah,
the wrist to the head. I'm just saying you play through the injury. Like players are gonna play through the injury.
Yeah,
they
but this is a different type of injury.
Way
My
different.
broken wrist isn't going to affect me.
Yes, I'm not saying this the same. Okay, yes, that was a bad comparison. I was just saying you were
Very
wrong.
bad. Very
Yes,
bad.
I agree. I'm willing to be. I'll admit I'm wrong there. Yes.
I think what everyone is worried about is like what's his head's fucked up. Right? Obviously, it is.
Is it,
Like, there's
though?
something wrong with his head. He has all these
Look at
concussions.
UFC fighters. They get knocked out multiple.
Yes, and look at Chuck Liddell now. Chuck Liddell can barely talk. Like those guys are messed up.
Well, that's a little more.
Yeah,
That's
it's more
he had,
obviously
like,
more
32.
aggressive, but like you don't mess around with the stuff with your head. I don't know. It's
No,
just,
absolutely. I'm not saying to, but
and
it's
everyone's
a little
thing is just
different.
like he has a family. Like, does he want to risk not being able to see his kids grow up because he has a messed up head? Is it? That's what they're saying. Is it worth it to keep playing? Like,
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
agree.
have. He's got his bag. He's got his money because he just signed that huge contract. And he just had his. He's got a bunch of young kids. So that's what I think that's his problem he's facing.
On the money part, though, I thought I heard something how, like, if the doctors didn't clear him, then he'd get, like, his guaranteed. But if the doctors cleared him and he backed out, then he wouldn't get, like, his guaranteed. So that
Yeah,
was a
I
big
guess-
decision, too.
yeah,
I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I
though.
haven't seen it.
That's a whole different situation.
You really got to think. Like, but I don't know. It just comes down
Still a
to it.
scary situation, though.
Yeah, I would
Sucks that
rather.
happens, but
I wouldn't want to see him in a wheelchair or anything like that,
No.
just because he kept playing just to get first rounded or not even make the playoffs, because it could happen. But we'll
Absolutely.
move. We'll move on right to the Steelers Broncos game.
Whoa. Can we go back to that? How good was Josh Allen? To be honest with you, like for everyone saying like this Bills team is like a little downgraded from last year, he's been playing unbelievable to keep his team in these games. Led a comeback victory over the Cardinals, being down 17-3, and then also just dominated the Dolphins on primetime football as well. I mean, that's two big performances back to back from this guy who doesn't have a receiving core, and there's no secondary.
It doesn't matter when you can do with your legs. Like he can do
Sure. It
all of
helps.
it.
and I wouldn't necessarily say that he dominated more over like James Cook. I feel like
Oh,
James
true,
Cook,
like-
low key.
It also was raining, but like
Yeah.
he made the smart decisions when he needed to. You know.
No,
what I
yeah,
mean?
he hasn't played bad. He's played very good, but he's
Yes.
not. But yeah, he's not light. I guess I should say he's not lighting up the stat sheet, but he's playing better than what the stats
Yes.
actually say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
Should have been a way closer game, though. Should have been.
Oh
Should've.
I
yeah,
don't know.
Two of those
played
picks
like crap.
got kind of.
until he got
I mean, they're up in
hurt.
the air, but
I mean,
I
he
think
threw it right to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
no,
one,
Tua,
yes,
yeah, Tua was playing terrible.
Yeah, he was.
one,
We might need to
the
check
one
to see if he had a
hit-
concussion going into the
and the
game.
one hit the guy in the hands and it popped up. Like,
Well, I felt like Tua was throwing it to like. I'm not saying his receiving core is bad. I'm not trashing anybody, but like, I saw a lot of not your typical people are going to be catching the ball at the Dolphins catch the ball
Oh, yeah.
that night. Like he threw it to the non. I want what the word is.
Primary.
Primary
Yeah.
people more than
when you're double guarding Tyreek and Jalen.
So I don't know what was with that, but I don't know if the Bills defense did something or I don't know.
But we can move on to the Broncos versus Steelers. Let's hear. Let's hear Chase first. Yeah, let's hear Chase.
I didn't even watch the game really. I know I hammered the under of the score. I mean, a great idea.
Hit?
No. Oh yeah, the under hit. Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
That's the
But-
only thing that hit.
I don't know. Broncos, they're struggling. Can't figure out really. I think it's a leadership issue really over there. It comes down. They don't know what's going on.
The play
Not-
calling.
Not to trash on Spencer. I don't know if Sean Payton is your idol or anything over there, but I don't know how I feel about him. To be honest, I don't know. Steelers are really got a really good defense, is what it comes down to. It's a defensive game. Patrick Surtain can't do it by himself, so
Hey,
I don't know.
Surtain didn't look he didn't look the best. I mean, Pickens was kind of cooking him in the first half. But
Pickens is a dog, though.
he is that motherfucker. I will say that.
You got to
I-
think though. You got to think though. Like your team is not the greatest, and like you're saying, like leadership wise, is like probably ever since Sean left, he hasn't been the same as he was back in the Saints era. So he's kind of different now, and I think he's doing more. He has more control over the team, so I think that's why it's like whatever.
It's also not. He doesn't also have a Hall of Fame quarterback at the helm either.
Yeah.
so-
Because like
That
Russell
either.
Wilson, I think Russell Wilson, like, yeah, I thought he's a pretty good Bronco quarterback. Second year,
Albert said so.
but like he brought the leadership, and like that's why I
Mhm.
think a lot of the games we won last year was because of that. And
I-
now we don't.
yeah.
We got a rookie quarterback out as a captain, first time.
And I
Like,
get
long-
like
long
Sean
time.
Payton like handpicked Bo Nix. Bo Nix is not him.
I don't
he-
know. I didn't
he-
like the pick. Right
He
away.
looked like shit. He was missing receivers, wide open receivers. Like we have a good ass defense. Like the Steelers have a good defense. The play calls that our defense played bad. I thought Bo Nix lost in that game because he was missing wide open receivers. There were receivers that were open for like big plays, but he just would overthrow them. I think I saw a stat that like Bo Nix like is 11 for like 60 something for passes over 5 yards. And he has 4 interceptions. Like that's
Also-
terrible.
Yeah.
Over
We don't
5
have-
yards.
We don't
You
have any
can't throw it.
weapons, though. Like
I mean, Cortland Sutton's not terrible, but
Cortland Sutton is our god among men,
Yeah.
and that's saying something. I'm not like he's really good, but he's not. Who's our Jerry
other than
Judy's
that-
gone? You know,
Yeah, he's
our
gone.
second god.
Patrick's gone.
McLaughlin's not bad for running back in Williams, but we just don't.
you
We don't
just
have
can't
it.
get the
Who's
right
that
game.
Oklahoma Sooner receiver that you got?
Mims.
Yeah,
Marvin Movie Mims.
yeah.
He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't do nothing.
No,
That sucks.
What he does, it's huge though. He had like 200-yard games. That's like one catch. It was crazy.
I at the beginning of the game, I thought that it was going to be more of a blowout because the Steelers came out and Justin Fields looked fucking good. I was like, holy shit, this is what Bears fans have been saying. Like this guy's got it. And all of a sudden, second half hit, and our offense just stalled. I mean, we scored. We went down and scored a touchdown first half, and it was a great drive. Justin Fields was throwing great balls. He was everything, and then he just turned into shit. I don't know what happened. Our offense just stalled out, and it's got me worried.
Halftime adjustments.
But the Broncos defense is not like that. Like, no offense, but like
I mean,
they got Pat Surtain. I mean, Alex Singleton's a
they're
good
not full
tackler,
of
but
superstars, but they're just full of just like scratchy, like Like they're like the Patriots D. Like
Our-
they're willing to get into a dogfight, and
I genuinely
they're
think
making it bloody.
our biggest problem is the fact that two of the Broncos' best like D linemen got hurt in the game,
Cooper,
and Browning got hurt in the game.
Aaron Browning, he's a linebacker.
Yeah. But we couldn't run the ball against that in the Broncos. Like, I think our O line is gonna be a fucking the killer for us this year. If we can't figure out how to fucking open the hole up to run the ball, and it's just, I don't know. I am very scared about the Chargers next week because
That's going to be a hard-nosed football.
Joe Alt looked very good against Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, he did.
Not saying that they're better than TJ Watt, but our two best players are Highsmith, I'd say, and Watt. And the Chargers have two very good tackles, Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt.
Mhm.
So I am not excited. I'm actually pretty scared about this game. And the Chargers have looked way better than I thought they were going to be. So.
They play power football. I mean, it's a different type of football.
J.K. Dobbins.
They're
J.K.
dominant.
Dobbins is notorious for just running the fucking ball down our throats. I've seen him play with the Ravens multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say, Justin Fields he's making the plays. He's not turning the ball over. He's making the right throws. He's winning you guys the two games because he's not putting that risk like he's not like chucking it down there. He's actually hitting the receivers. He's making the plays.
That was his problem though in Chicago. He would have these good throws every once in a while, but then sometimes he'd be too scared to take a chance to throw it down the field, and he'd take a sack. Like he holds on to the ball too long and he doesn't use his legs. He did that a couple times this last against the Broncos. I was like, run, dude, like use your fucking legs. You're one of the best running quarterbacks in the league. Run. And he just takes a sack. And it's like, what the hell are you looking at? I get you want to throw the ball. You don't want to have to use your leg.
That's promising, though. You like that you see his eyes are downfield. Like, you like to see that in a quarterback.
Yeah,
it's
but
just, you got to know
there's nothing
when
there,
to do it.
go.
Yes,
Nothing
absolutely.
there, go. I mean, like,
I was watching on ESPN. They were talking about Fields, how that he was the first quarter looked way different than the second quarter.
Yes.
The first quarter or the first half, the first half was different than the second half. The first half he was like trying to throw the ball, and then after halftime it was like 1, 2, 3, and then he started taking off left, right. He got that first down. I think it was like 3rd and 3 or something, and he ran to the left side there and got like probably 12, close to that. Like he's playing great for what he has to do.
Yeah,
he's winning you guys games. He's not making you guys.
And I don't necessarily want to say that it's all Justin Fields. I feel like that might be part of our coaching game plan is let our defense hold them and just offense go out there, score a couple points, and then our defense is going to hold them, which I don't like that idea. But I mean
Najee had 17 carries for 69 yards. I mean, you got to get the run game going. I
definitely agree. If we can't establish the run game, it's going to open up so much. But
yes.
And we were switching. Fotanu and Broderick Jones were subbing in and out, and then Broderick Jones I think got benched because he had like six holding calls in one drive. And then
that's why you only had
our starting left guard Isaac Seumalo is out also, but so we do have two rookies starting on our line.
The man in the middle, the rookie in the middle,
he's a mole. He's kind of West Virginia. Zach Frazier. Come on.
Yeah. West Virginia boy. I like what I see.
Is that Marquise Pouncey? What?
Jeez.
I wish.
But I will good win for the Steelers. Good luck, Chase, on your future. Maybe you guys will get the first or second.
I also want to state.
I don't want to say it.
We run the North.
As of right now, yes, you do.
We run the North.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck to both of you to keep running it.
2-0, baby. The two other people that everyone thought was going to win it are 0-2.
We're going to beat the Chiefs, though.
0-2.
Good.
We beat the Chiefs last year, and we beat the Bills last year. I mean, come on. Bro.
You also had Russ, though.
True.
True.
Start Russell Wilson now.
I don't know who's going to start. I think
as long as Justin Fields keeps winning games, I don't know how you don't start him. You know what I mean?
It's one of those things that's it's like you can't keep starting Fields, say he has a bad game, start Russ, and then Russ has a bad game. Can't start Fields again. I mean, like it's just gonna
confidence level goes down from
confidence.
there. Yeah.
it's tough. It's because Justin Fields is winning his games right now, and I don't know.
Then it's also you lose confidence, but then you lose the locker room. It's like, well, Justin was doing just fine, and then you guys trying to pull them, and then you put Russ in. Russ was like you're gonna have so many mixed like, well, if I don't play good, then I'm gonna get benched, and like I don't want to play. It starts the whole drama. But speaking of drama, we had drama in the division. Wyatt, you guys won off of how many? Was it 6 field goals?
7.
7 field goals.
Didn't score a touchdown.
Didn't score a touchdown, but
you
guys
won.
But you pulled out the
6
dub.
trips to the red zone, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
but we got
tough.
the dub. Last week, 3 for 3 on touchdowns while going to the red zone. This week, complete different story. Don't like seeing that. So, come on now. Let's go, Cliff. Need to get that switch, get a touchdown in there. I mean, that score could be vastly different, and we wouldn't have to sweat that one out. So, need to get that changed. But, hey, I need to go off real quick. My rookie quarterback is, yes, he doesn't have a passing touchdown, and I understand that.
I
But
don't
his
think any of the first rounders do.
no, none of them do actually. You're correct. Trey.
JJ does preseason. Come on.
Well, that doesn't count because
Bo Nix
so does
does
Jaden
count.
Daniels. Okay.
My bad.
Anyway, as of right now, Jaden Daniels is 3rd in completion percentage in the NFL, which 2 weeks, sure, but like, hey, that's pretty damn good. And 0 INTs. He has 1 fumble, but it was a strip sack, so take it as you want. Like, kind of just popped out. It happens.
You said last week he had 3 though.
No, like they popped out going to the sideline. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. I had to retrace my thought right there. Holy shit. Anyways, but yeah, he was going to the sideline and he would get hit and it just pop out. That's not a fumble. That is considered just the ball loose. You know what I mean? But anyways, the only thing I want to critique about Jaden Daniels is like you, Trey, Justin Fields. When he gets rolling out to his right, he keeps his eyes downfield. He sees that no one's open and there's a defender in front of him, but he still waits. At that point, just throw the ball away. What he does is he holds the ball, tries to make a move, and takes a sack. I mean, he had 5 sacks this game, mostly because he was holding on to the ball way too long. It wasn't like the pressure was getting to him. And they were getting to him. They got to him about 3 times. But, like, he actually made some pretty decent plays on breaking 2 tackles and getting out of them. So, like, his elusiveness is electric. I definitely don't like seeing that. I'm a traditional guy. I'm going to be honest with you, boys. I like seeing a pocket pass here. This guy is different. His running around is something to see. Like, as soon as you think they got him, no, he breaks 2 tackles, and then next thing you know, he's 20 yards down the field. And it is electric. The Commanders converted on 4 3rd and longs, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11, whatever it might be. I mean, it was beautiful to watch, and we sustained long drives. So, like, the offense is looking damn good. Brian Robinson had 133 yards. Zach Ertz was our leading receiver, which kind of sucks. But like, hey,
God forbid you fucking throw the ball to Terry McLaurin. I mean, I'd hate to.
He had 4 receptions, or no, he had 6 receptions.
6 receptions for 22 yards.
Yes, excuse me. Yes, it was not great.
No,
but
I mean,
he was, getting
7
key
fantasy
touchdowns.
points.
Yeah,
That's what he's good for.
downs though.
Tyreek
So, like,
had 6.
well, that does suck. When we needed Terry, he was there for us, and that's kind of what it looked like. But like I said, Zach Ertz looks healthy, back. Who else looks back? Austin
I didn't even
Eckler
say it.
played an actual pretty good
I thought
game.
you were gonna try to say that Zach Ertz might be back.
Well, no, he's a good
Father
safety
Time has hit that
blanket
man.
for Jaden Daniels. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think the safety blanket should be Terry McLaurin.
Well, he's getting double covered, so it's can't be a safety blanket there when he's the best receiver on the field when we have nobody else, unfortunately. It just happens. Like, we went from a top 5 receiving core to a top 32 receiving core. So
You were talking about the running quarterback thing and how you're more of a traditional guy.
yeah.
My whole life I've had pocket passing quarterbacks. Now that I have one that I've seen be able to run, I can't go back.
In college, I've
It's
been
different.
I mean,
It's different.
This
When you
guy,
see them run around, you just get so excited. You don't know what to
dude,
do.
I'm used to it in college, but in the NFL, I want a pocket passer. I
No.
just want someone that's gonna.
NFL's too fast to have pocket passers.
The
It
game
is-
has evolved.
It is fun to
You
watch.
need a mobile quarterback. If you
It
have a traditional, like if you have a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Roethlisberger, those guys, you're not going to survive. Like you just can't. Like edge rushers are running D linemen and edge rushers are running 4.3, 4.4 40s. Like that's crazy.
and I have a quarterback that can outrun him, and it is
Exactly,
awesome. To
that's what you
watch.
need
He
that.
gets out of sacks. Not only does he like get out of sacks, he also keeps his eyes downfield too, and he can make the throws on the throw on the run, like on a dime, perfectly in stride. So there's only upside to Jane Daniels, I think. I mean, I got nothing but like goosebumps from watching that. That was a great performance. We just couldn't score. That was literally the case. Oh,
Guys,
offensive line.
defense.
I got a fucking bone to pick with them. 5 fucking false start penalties, and they are horseshit false start penalties too. Like they are bad. Like, dude, this is week 2. Get your shit together, boys.
Yeah. I feel you,
Oh,
man. We-
fuck, it was
Multiple
irritating.
holding
to watch.
calls over here. I mean,
He on key plays too, like it was a 4th and 1 inside our own goal line, first drive, false start, move us back 5, have to kick the field goal. Like just simple shit like that. Like, come on, bro.
George
We gotta-
Pickens had a 50-yard reception called back as a holding call on Broderick Jones, and that's when he got
Yes.
sit. And then
Yeah,
that's
you
when he got
can't
benched.
have that, bro. Can't have that.
50 yards.
All right, let's go
Crazy.
back. I'm gonna go to the defense now. Our defense? Fuck, dude. It's not great, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Secondary. We lost Emmanuel Forbes, our number 1 pick from last year. Had to have surgery on his right hand. He'll be out for a couple of weeks, and it showed like bad. And it's like Malik Neighbors. We ran so much man coverage because we were trying to send pressure and get Daniel Jones like off. What are you doing, Trey?
Nothing.
What is this? He's going. Anyways, we were trying to get Daniel Jones off kiltered, but Malik Neighbors literally had 7 receptions that he took 50 yards. Like it was like there was 10 yards in between him and the next defender. He was just breaking play. I mean, he had a really nice game, and he was talking his shit too. I mean,
As he should.
Yeah, he torched you boys.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. He got what he deserved though. Dropped the pass on 4th down, kind of solidified a game-winning drive for us. So, talk your shit, bitch.
I mean, you guys did play the Giants. I mean, it was a divisional game, but
Dude, we made Daniel
a
Jones
win's a
like
win.
capable of running an offense.
Yeah, it's
And
I
that's
think
bad.
your guys' defense might be bottom 5.
Front 7 looked good. We were getting pressure. We just couldn't get the sack. Daniel Jones was running out of the pocket. There was just wide open green grass in front of him. Bobby Wagner is still that guy. That's the only positive I have.
Whoa. Like last week you said he wasn't that guy.
This week, he's that guy. He had a great
you're
game.
switching it up.
Holy shit, bro. He gets off blocks so quick, and he's huge.
he's progressing. He's progressing.
He's getting
He's
into
huge.
it. Like, he looked way better than last week.
What do you
Yes.
mean?
Well,
We
You
should have
guys-
fucking whooped their ass. That's all I'm going to say. I just had to break that down real quick. Sorry for the long.
You guys did almost choke it at the end, but you guys got it.
Yeah, we did.
But well, at least you guys won in your
You know who
division.
didn't choke? Alvin
Saints.
Kamara.
He did
Fuck
not.
no. Hit my ass in fantasy.
So you guys are talking about QB pressures and all that, your O line holding and all that stuff. I think the Saints are the best O line right now. I would say, just bias wise, I think they're the
Like,
number one.
Playing wise right now.
Let me get there.
Just based off playing.
You guys are giving up sacks and holding and all that stuff. We have not given up a sack. On our 15 drives that we've had with Derek Carr at the helm, we have scored in all 15. The last record was in 2015 or 18 or something like that when the Atlanta Falcons had 7, and that was the record. And we just doubled it and then added 1. And then we had 2 possessions without Derek Carr in there, so we punted. That was it. But I think when we go back in there, we're just going to keep rolling through them. But boys, I think Dallas, their defense, I don't think it's top tier anymore. They had Micah Parsons had 3. He had 3 pressures. 3 pressures.
Nice job. I mean, you guys had a game plan called. I think. I mean, the way you guys were blocking was the last 2 games has been.
We're just floating right now.
It's been perfect, like flawless. Like you're everywhere where you need to be right on time, and it shows. Like you guys are dominating up front.
We're just floating. We got everyone's just bought in. Like no one's doing the bitchingness like Stephon Diggs last year. No one's doing that shit. Like we literally had a play. We had the play that we scored a bomb on last week against Carolina. We did it the same thing to the Cowboys, and we still scored. They're running cover 2 man on us, which I don't know why they're running man on Olave.
It's just week 2.
Kamara and Shaheed. Like
Trevon Diggs, he's elite.
Yeah, he's the 3rd string there. That's tough. But and then Alvin is in his prime. I think he's
back. He's back. He's
so you can't tackle him. You can't tackle him.
I thought that when I saw the score that I was looking at the Christmas game score earlier. I mean, with Alvin Kamara's stats, like what the fuck,
dude? When I saw crazy when he had 3, I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, where are the green and red cleats at? Because I'm feeling Christmas, and then
feeling jolly,
like, dude. Like our defense are just like our defense is just flying around. Like we have picks, we have big hits. Like we sat CD on his fucking ass in the end zone. We just fucked him up
to help us gain yards on offense.
So in the corner here, oh my goodness, what a hit as Lamb got smoked by Will Harris.
I mean, boys, we're just, I don't know.
I am surprised about your guys' defense. I would not think, like, I'm not a big fan of the Cowboys. I don't necessarily think that Dak's that good, but they do have, like, very good weapons on that. Like, CD's elite. I mean, is Ferguson hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, still, the Cowboys offense usually puts up points, and you guys held them, what, 16?
19.
That's crazy. Lattimore didn't play 19. Too, right?
What?
Did Lattimore play?
No, he didn't. We didn't even have our star corner.
That's even more crazy. I mean, he's your best corner.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you, other than Tyrann Mathieu, who you have on that defense.
Demario Davis. Jordan, or Cam Jordan.
Warner, my guy, Pete Warner.
Pete Warner, Adebo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need a jersey if you're next to this, guys.
I mean, Granderson.
The Saints were probably the most – they were definitely slept on this year. I don't think anyone thought the Saints were going to come out and play the way that they played.
I did say I did say this wasn't in the video the first week, but I did say that our record was going to be 12-5. And Trey, you said I'm going to call you out. I know it's week 2. This is way too early to be taking shots and all that stuff. But you said I don't think you guys are actually going to be good that year or good this year.
No, I know.
I said 10-7. I didn't think you were too far off offense. Like, there's a couple winnable. I mean, this is one of them. This is one of those 50-50 games, and you won that. So,
and then last week,
say that was a 50-50 game. I feel like most people probably had the Cowboys winning that game.
Oh, it was probably 80-20.
Oh, yeah, in Dallas, sure. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, absolutely.
In Dallas, like even so, like last week during Pick'ems, you guys said, Trey goes,
"You're the only one.
Give me the Cowboys," and then Wyatt goes, "They're at home, so give me the Cowboys." And Zach goes,
"I wanted to pick the Saints so bad. I just like
no. Hey, watch yourself." And then Trey goes,
"Hey, I bet him though.
We got him."
Trey goes like this, and I go, "Come on now." And then we won, and now, but we still have Eagles, Chiefs, and Falcons the next week, so they could all flip around. We can if we swing this hot bat.
Don't you have the Bucks too?
Winnable games.
Yeah, and then we have Lions too. Like we have a hard ass schedule.
That's tough.
Like, our schedule is tough.
Here.
Who would have thought the 2 best looking teams in the NFL would have been the Saints and the Bucks so far in the first 2 weeks?
So I know the Bucks can catch fire, but I didn't think they're going to be fire from last year to this year. They were on fire last year at the end, and then I think they just kept that same mentality all the way up to this year, and they're showing. Godwin's going off. You got
a healthy Godwin is fun to watch. He's good as fuck.
Baker just being what Baker was supposed to be.
He's got that team back. He's leading that team.
Dude's back, and I bet the Browns are real happy, aren't they?
And so is Carolina,
Deshaun.
too.
Carolina's shooting them right in the foot.
Yeah.
But then everyone said that like our division this year is going to be like piss poor. Like, oh, this is going to be like you said, Trey. Like, oh, it's all right here. Yeah, it's all right here because we're actually pretty good. Everyone just like kind of just brush us underneath the rug. But Falcons, I think the Falcons can catch fire. Just like they click. If they click, I think they can be good. Bucks already on fire. We're already on fire, and then you got
one bad outlier team that just
got
brings
one
them down.
I mean, yeah, we can talk about that. So we played Carolina first week, and we shit on them, and then okay, that was a fluke week, whatever. Maybe they just weren't. They were away. Like who knows? They go and play this week, and show that they are the worst team in this league. So far much that they just benched their number one pick. Like, yeah, what has he played? 18 games?
He's 2-16. Yeah.
So he's played 18 games, and he's already benched for the Red Rifle.
The Red Rifle is bad.
So good.
I miss Andy. Last year, he had a game.
I honestly don't get it.
236 passing yards.
I don't get it.
You spent so much.
There is no point in benching Bryce Young.
Well,
You're trying to tell me the Panthers are trying to win games?
I think they're over him at this point.
I think there's two things.
They at least win one, so the fans like, hey, maybe don't.
I think that's I think that's over with.
Can I say something real quick? Dan Orlovsky and Adam Schefter both said today that they both think that the Panthers are moving on from Bryce Young and they need to trade him to either the Rams or to the Dolphins, like just hypothetically. Like they're just already saying that.
Rumor has it, yeah.
Rumor has it, yes.
I mean,
I think, Trey, like I like how you said like either they're going to be done with him. I think that you can't put someone, the number one pick, you trade all this stuff up for the number one pick, and you don't surround the dude with any weapons or anything, and you're like, oh, this dude sucks. This dude's a number one overall. He's a bust. All this, like, well, look at Caleb. Caleb's struggling, right? He's learning it, right? So was Bryce last year. But you have Odunze, Allen, DJ Moore, Komet was already there.
He got thrown into the
like
fire,
Swift, like yeah. And then you go look in Carolina, you have a backup.
They
like
fired
a number two,
the first 4 games.
Yeah, 40-year-old Adam Thielen.
Yep, that's right there.
Deontay Johnson. I mean,
played actually very good. If Bryce Young could actually give him the football,
and
that's what we're talking about. He can't.
Exactly.
They spent so much money on that O-line, and they're just getting blown up.
Ass line too.
Yeah, and they have no running game either. I mean, they have I forgot Miles Sanders is on the fucking Panthers.
Yeah.
Remember when he was relevant?
He was good too.
He was good. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, they have Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard, and it's like
O-line. The
O-line is terrible. You spent over $100 million on that O-line on
average
guys,
fucking players,
and they're
they
dog shit.
No one wants to go there. Nobody wants to go there. And then their defense is full of, like I said last week, are full of free agent players, like old, like free agent players that they just had to pay because they need to make a roster. Yeah. I mean, I think their best players, probably their punter. I don't even know his name. Johnny Hecker, I think it is. Maybe.
I think it is Johnny Hecker.
I don't even.
I will double check that, but I think it is.
Like that's, I don't know, but
again, I just don't get the whole benching him. Like, again,
what does it prove?
They're not even the proof. They're not winning games. They're not trying to win games. Obviously, you're not gonna win games with this roster. No. What is the point of sitting your rookie or your second-year quarterback for a 40-year-old veteran that's going to retire next year? I mean,
to prove the point that it's not Bryce Young's fault, or it is Bryce Young's fault. That is the question we're trying to get at right here. Can Andy Dalton, who probably in practice slings the rock very well, otherwise they wouldn't have given him this opportunity. We're going to see right now. Is it the checks at the line that he's not making? Is it just his going through his progressions, or is it just flat out he can't hit the fucking receiver?
Well, they said during the combine and all that stuff, the reason why he's a number 1 pick is because it's not because of his height, his weight, all like his arm is like he doesn't have the strongest arm, like all that stuff. It's because it's his IQ. What is okay? I'm not gonna say like what does IQ have to do with it, but in the football thing, I would rather have a dude with this. Like I would have Bo Nix, like that whole thing, instead of having a dude that like can't hit the team colors. He hits the other team's colors more than he's supposed to play with like you're supposed to anticipate throws, all this stuff, but he's like throwing it 2 steps or 3 steps ahead and he's just throwing it to the other team. Like that's not good football at all.
And so they're stuck in a tough situation. And like, again, say they don't win any games, say they win 1 game, they're going to have the number 1 pick. And then what do? You take a quarterback?
Not this.
What do you do with Bryce Young? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't even think they have a first round pick next year. I think it's just second.
No, I think they have one.
Or is it they gave their second up for next year?
They definitely have a first round.
Or do they give their second up? I think they gave their second up for next year. Right. But like, look at that. Okay, you just put all your eggs in one basket, and then you just made the whole Bears roster pretty much.
And just think they were off by 1 pick to find a quarterback.
But that's like Trubisky. That's like Trubisky and Mahomes. Yeah. Like you don't know that. But I will say, why? Okay, if I'm looking at it, like say I'm looking at the draft board and all that stuff, college tape, blah blah blah, whatever. Why would you not take the guy that has a bigger build? Like maybe he didn't, like maybe at Ohio State, Stroud didn't play as good as Bama did and all this. But I'm just saying
the stats prove everything. CJ Stroud had a way better season than fucking Bryce Young did, and that's not
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Like, I hated all the slander everyone had on him, but
dude was dumb as fuck. Dude's dumb as fuck, and you just
apparently he's dumb as fuck, and then all these false reports came out, and it's like, well, that was done for.
I don't even think they use that test anymore at the combine.
No, they don't because all these false
like I don't know, but
they need Cam Newton back.
He should have got
Cam Newton.
Would they win a game if Cam Newton was just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be a Panther tomorrow"?
No.
Was he back in his prime form?
With Cam Newton right now.
No.
Dude's playing Madden.
Yeah, he's probably streaming right now.
Yeah.
Madden.
Cam Newton prime, maybe 500.
Cam Newton in his prime.
I think they could win a couple games.
I think they maybe win 2.
But they're not. I don't think they're going 500 because their team is just.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Cam in his prime had like Greg Olsen, Steve Smith.
He has
some weapons.
Jonathan Stewart. You forget how good Jonathan Stewart was.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not Bryce Young. It's just.
And like Wyatt said, maybe
I
that's
think
why they put
don't get me wrong. Deontay Johnson's playing good,
but he's also he's a second option playing a number 1 option. Like that's the best they have. They drafted Leggett. They drafted listen. They drafted Mingo, but it's like you're throwing guys into the same.
Who's the Southern guy?
Leggett.
Yeah.
He's got a weird accent.
Got that weird voice.
But like, how do you expect a dude to play? Yeah, like you said, he's gone through what 4 offensive head coaches.
Oh yeah,
or offensive coordinators and 2 head coaches.
And you got an owner that's just all up in your business 24/7, always asking what the fuck's going on. I'm sure
no fans there cheer him on. No one to fucking. I think what is it like? You could go to a Carolina Panthers game for $2 a week or something like that. It's like, oh my god,
they probably pay you now.
Yeah, they'll pay you to come.
Yeah, one more thing. What I heard about, because it's kind of a shot at the owner, they put a billboard of the record of Baker and Sam Darnold, and then
there's one
Bryce
more.
Young.
Yep. No, there's one more quarterback on that. Fuck, who is it?
Either way, it says 2-0 Baker, 2-0 Darnold, and then it goes
Coach 3-0.
3-0 Nebraska, and then it goes 0-2 Bryce Young. That's dude, if you don't have a fan base, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like the crowd noise.
Mentally torn. Just like
You gotta be.
Like, who are you playing for? Like, you're just playing for your
Nobody.
game check, and you just don't give a shit. Like, you just don't give a shit. But
Could the Panthers potentially move?
I don't
New
think
City?
they could.
where would you think? Charlotte's huge. Like, Charlotte's huge football. That's like the
Yeah,
only thing they have there.
South Dakota
But
they got the
Panthers
Gamecocks
right now.
and the Tar Heels.
I'm saying professional.
maybe move back to
yeah,
St. Louis.
Nah,
Maybe team
I
to
don't
St.
think
Louis
St.
again?
Louis could hold.
We're
South Dakota Panthers.
Bill? I guess Nashville's got the Titans.
Yeah, Nashville's got the Titans.
I don't know.
Idaho.
Vancouver or Toronto.
no, they're not moving over. I mean, they're probably gonna expand some.
Maybe.
In our lifetime, they'll be like a Mexico, Germany,
They're probably
Italy team.
Yeah.
That'd
There'll be
insane.
something like that.
There's 60 teams in the NFL at this point.
I hate to get drafted. I hate to get drafted by those guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
Well,
Yeah, learn a whole new language.
the NFL Academy isn't that that's the team with all the foreign players? They
Yeah.
played that high school team and got shit on by a high school team. These guys must be grown
Yeah.
up playing that.
It was just a score. It was 255-0. High school.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Crazy.
But all right, let's move on here to what game you guys want to talk about? Like,
I want to talk
what
about
game?
Loki Anthony Richardson.
The Packers Colts came down the wire. That was actually a good game for the punters. Like, that was a good game for the punters.
I want to talk about how bad Anthony Richardson is.
Okay. I want to hear your talk, but I want to talk right after you.
It's growing pains, okay?
Let's hear it, Trey, because I want to talk right after you say what you have to say.
Okay. It was a little bit overstatement when I say how bad he was. He is
Inconsistent.
a very
Fucking inconsistent.
raw talent. Like the dude, raw.
Wow.
He's just like he's got all the intangibles. He can launch it 80 yards down the field. Oh, that's so cool. He makes these big splash plays, but he can't make the throws that matter. He's not. I don't know. I just don't think he's a very good quarterback yet. Great athlete, great at running, and again, he can launch it a mile. But as a quarterback,
that's what
I just don't think he's that good.
Sorry to cut you off there. I think that's what the Colts absolutely knew when they were drafting him. I mean, everyone knew that. I mean, when he was at Florida, it took him for his first 5 games to fucking throw a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
we
Everyone's
all-
like, "Oh, Anthony Richardson's so good. Anthony Richardson's so good." I don't know how many games are they going to win with him? Like,
But also, he's only started his senior year, and then he got hurt at the end, so he
That's
didn't
what I
really.
mean.
He's only
he hasn't played a lot of football.
He's only played
and so-
18 games his whole career. As much as Bryce Young has started playing his career in the NFL, is the total games Anthony Richardson has played since high school.
Yeah.
So that's
crazy.
That's tough to like. Yeah, Trey, he might be like mid. I would say he's mid right now, but it's like also a rookie year for him
Potential.
still.
Potential's there.
He has.
Yeah, but there's
this is what he
throws
needs
that
to be.
he needs to be making. Like, if you're going to be an NFL quarterback, you got to hit some of these throws.
That's
Agree.
the growing
Agree.
pains with a young quarterback. I mean, I'm feeling it right now. I mean, you've been feeling it too. I mean, look at Kenny Pickett all last year. You're like growing pains.
Yeah, but
growing-
nobody thought Kenny Pickett was going to be anything
Oh,
special.
no, but Anthony Richardson also can throw the ball 70 yards down the field. Kenny Pickett can't do that.
But
so-
also, you got to think, Wyatt, your quarterback can take off in like 0 to 60. Trey, your quarterback 0 to 60. Kenny Pickett last year, he couldn't. And then you put Anthony Richards. He can. He's a athlete.
He'll run you
But
over, too.
But look at Lamar. Look at Lamar. First year, everyone's like, "Oh, this dude's a running back. This dude's a running back." Maybe that's what Anthony Richardson needs. Is just a little bit of like, "Oh, this dude's a running back." This dude, and he worked on the pass game. He's got that in Indianapolis. That's a good like core football like state. So you can you can learn
their head coach.
you can learn a lot.
Build
And
off.
just-
of it.
I feel like he's not using his legs like he should be either. Like, I
I think
doesn't
he's
wanna
scared
get
from
hurt.
last year.
Yeah, I get he doesn't want to get
Well,
hurt and he doesn't want to put the team in that position. But like, if you're not able to throw the ball, I mean, use them. Use that
He's got
body that
receivers,
you got, man.
too.
Come on now.
He's got receivers. There's no excuse.
He has great receivers, and that's another receiver that I'm pissed off at too. So
But then let's go to the flip side.
no fantasy points.
Let's go.
Malik
Let's
Willis.
go to Green Bay. Dude, everyone counted out Malik.
100%.
Everyone did.
I did not think he was going to play that good. I thought he was going to run the ball, and that was it. Dude was completing some passes on key downs and looked very good.
Like I told Trey, like he's not like Justin Fields is not losing games. Malik Willis did not let them lose that game.
No.
Exactly. And
That's
if
all
he
you have to
can
do.
play- If he can play like that until Jared Love comes back, the Packers might very well be still top of the division.
Well, they said that they were going to lose if they could get 1 or 2 wins on this stretch here, they'll be fine. I think they might just go flawless the way they looked. That
Could.
defense is flying around like that defense is actually pretty good. Like their run game or the run defense is not great, but it's also week 2. Who knows? It's like, oh, we just got to get little bruises on your arms and you're like, whatever. But I think Packers always have a good defense. I think it's just the green and gold. I think that's how green and yellow. Sorry, green and yellow.
Yeah.
And I think it'll just turn itself around. But I
agree.
liked how he just won that game. He didn't do too much. He didn't do like not enough. He just did just the right amount
Exactly
win.
what he needed. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Just
they
so
almost-
got showed out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Also, this
Jordan-
allows the Packers to think about, hey, we can let Jordan Love sit an extra week if we really need to. Let him get fully healthy.
Yeah, don't have to rush him back and get
Absolutely,
him hurt
like-
again.
Gives you a second thought here. Like, hey, I think we're okay with Josh Jacobs running the way that he's running, the O-line blocking. The defense played one hell of a game, really, to be honest with you. I mean, they're pretty flawless on all ends. I mean, what a complete turnaround from last year, being a bottom 20 team to now being probably a top 5 team at this point, the way they're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they had the Eagles last week, but that's an outlier.
They almost won that game.
They probably should have.
And it was in Brazil, so
Yeah. And then I think that like Love he can take his time, whatever, because he knows he's not going to lose his job. So
Yeah.
why not be like 120% instead of 80%?
Brazil.
Brazil. We can talk
that's how
about
you
the
got
Eagles.
the BBL.
We can talk about the Eagles then, because they played last night and they looked good,
Nope.
and then
We lost Brock.
they looked good, and then they also looked bad. But I don't know. What do you guys think about on 3rd and 3 on the last drive there to end the game to throw that pass?
Love it. Give it to your best player. He just hit him in the hands and he dropped it. I'm okay with that.
But then that turns into a shit play.
I mean, shit happens, bro. It's football.
I know-
That's once in a lifetime drop right there.
Yeah, like Saquon, 99% of the time catches that, trucks the defender. It's first down.
I know it's the pass is 2020 type shit, but you run the ball there, keep the clock going, and who knows?
Because
You run the
a lot.
brotherly shove one more time, you could get it maybe, or you clock it down to 50 seconds. If there's 50 seconds there, I mean, they already went for it the first drive down. The first drive down there was like 4th and 1, or where was it, 4th and 3, and they threw it and they didn't complete it. It's like, I don't know. It's
I mean,
tough
you
to
could
say.
It's a tough
tackle
decision.
for loss, though.
What?
What if there's another tackle for loss there? You know what I mean? You said
The clock still runs.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But I mean,
You
try
just
to
gave-
catch off guard, and they did. It worked. The play worked. I mean, they had the entire
did.
line shifting to the left, and Saquon was wide open. He just dropped it. That's a once in a lifetime in my eyes. Go ahead, Trey. Sorry.
I was just gonna say on the flip side, I mean, Falcons, Drake London.
No, not even Drake
Clutch.
London. Let's talk about Kirk Cousins. Dude, did you know he's the second most comeback wins or comeback, whatever it is, like under whatever time. I don't know what the whole stat is,
Yeah,
but he's like number 2 in the league, and everyone's just talking about Kirk can't win in the prime time. Like, dude just comes back and wins. He's got that clutch gene.
I feel like his team just plays bad in prime time. His numbers definitely are not that bad.
Dude, Trey said last week. Trey, what would you say last week? You said what about Kirk Cousins?
He played like shit last week.
Well, yeah, it's his first game.
He looked
back.
like he was washed up. Like he looked like he couldn't. Like I am surprised that he was able to flip it this good. Like in 1 week.
That's
He didn't play a single preseason game, so I mean,
to that whole team actually. I mean, like they came out a different team this week, so
they were physical.
Yeah,
they're really good. They spent a lot of money like where they need to.
Yeah,
they have
that's
very good, very good young players. And again, like Spencer said, if they can get it clicking, they're scary. That's a scary ass offense. Like, you mean Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan. All Kirk has to do is just get it out of his hand and to the right person. I mean,
absolutely.
But speaking of getting out of their hands, Wyatt, you had a list of the number 1 through 5 of your quarterbacks of the first 2 weeks of what you think or who you think are the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah,
and are we gonna give it? Are we giving it a boom or a doom?
Boom or doom.
We'll give his list a boom or a doom.
Oh no. This is what I got. All right.
We're giving it a boom or a doom.
All right, you listen to me, motherfucker.
And we're giving it a boom or doom after.
All right, that's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. We're running it. This is raw version. Here we go. I'm gonna go from 5 to 1, obviously. Coming in at number 5 this week, I got your boy Josh Allen. He's kicking off the list here. I mean, he's 370 yards passing this year, 31 for 42 on the year, 74% completion percent, 3 tutties, 0 interceptions, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Not bad for the kid. And 2 tough games, dominated the one. At number 4, I got CJ Stroud. 70% completion, 3 touchdowns, 0 INTs. I mean, he just knows where to go with the football. And 2 also really good wins from the offense from their end. So you got to give it to him at number 4. I mean, I think that's just a clear-cut easy number 4.
I want to say one thing about CJ. He fucked the rookies for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, he did.
Every rookie that comes out is to be like, that has to be, he didn't play as good. He's a bust. He didn't play as good as CJ Stroud, which is crazy to say, but go ahead.
No, you're 100% correct, though. Way to get that across. At number 3, this might surprise some people. I got Kyler Murray.
I like it.
He's got 428 passing yards on the year, 73 completion percentage, 4 TDs, 116 rushing yards, which is 4th best in the league. Dude's having a hell of a season right now.
That's my fantasy quarterback.
Hey, represent then. And number 2, I got your boy, Baker Mayfield, who's been dogging this year. I mean, he's 36 of 49, 74 completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a rushing touchdown. Dude's been nice. Dude's hella nice. I can't complain. He got my team's ass up, so I had to put him up there. And at number 1, I know Spencer's going to be very happy. I got Derek Carr. He is 30 for 39 passing on the year, 77 completion percentage, 5 tutties, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown, 15 straight scoring drives, and 443 yards on the year. Give it up for Derek Carr, boys. All over here right now. Dude has only missed 9 passes on the year. I cannot
in one missed pass was with the interception that Olave reached out, hit his glove, and it went just tipped, whatever.
Yeah.
Which I think it's like the same thing in basketball. I think this rule, if it's not your fault, like if it hits the wide receiver in the hand and and they're running whatever and it bounces out of their hand, I don't think that's on the quarterback. How the fuck is that on the quarterback? It's the same thing as like the person goes for for a layup, right? Or layup or dunk, and someone grabs him around the waist and they miss, or they grab him on the arm and they miss. They should get 2 fucking free throws. It's an assist. How is that? That's just like, I don't know. I think that's stupid.
It's like a turnover too.
Dude, it's literally fouling, so you
Same
know they're not
thing,
going to score. You should still get the I don't like the whole quarterback gets an interception off of somebody literally missing it, hitting him in the face or hitting him in the hands or whatever. But
I agree.
So
I agree with you.
We're gonna go around and we all gonna give it a boom or a doom.
Yeah, give it a boom or doom.
Let's hear Trey.
Spencer, you go first. No.
That's a boom.
Oh, yes, sir.
Chase, your turn.
There's one. I only need one more.
Right.
Make it gotta be perfect on the day.
I'm gonna give it a.
Yes, sir.
I said doom.
Oh,
You look so dumb right now.
you got you got like the B and the D sound very.
Yeah.
So you gotta
I have one problem with the list.
One problem.
Justin Fields isn't on the list.
No, I'm not that
Baker
biased.
Mayfield's that too.
No Patrick Mahomes.
I'm fine with that.
Give me 1 second, Trey. You want to hear Patrick Mahomes' stats right now?
Know his stats.
I
He's
mean,
still the best quarterback in the league, and he's won 2 very tough games against 2 very
he's got
good teams.
3 really bad INTs on the year. Really bad. He's not top 5 in the completion percentage.
Just give the little guys a chance, Trey. You know, you just. Derek
Hey,
Carr,
I'm all for the Kyler Murray. I'm all for the Kyler Murray.
You're talking about little guys. We're talking about Kyler Murray, and I'm okay with that.
Who would you replace? Everyone, one of these guys got better numbers.
And I think Josh Allen needs to be higher.
He did. He jumped over him.
No, he needs to be like 2.
Hey,
over Baker right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Who would
Again-
you switch out of the top 5 right there? Who would you switch?
No, this is why it's list. This is
Would I
why it's
scoot
list.
out?
No,
Proof,
this is
proof.
why it's list.
Yeah, no, I can't. This is why it's list, not my list. I just say that's.
Idiot.
I'm giving it a doom.
But you know what?
Doom.
You know
Also,
what,
one
Trey?
point.
Trey, what
That's
is
not a double chunk chocolate cookie.
what is your list? Like, what is it?
Dog of the week nominee.
Dog of the week nominee.
Dog of the week.
Are they playing
Dog of the week.
He's my dog of the week.
He'd definitely be a dog of the week.
It doesn't matter. Dog.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those times, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah.
All right, Trey, get into it.
Alrighty, boys. You know what time it is. You saw the intro. Here's my list. It's gonna be better than Wyatt's list. All right. But you may like this first one though, Wyatt. His jersey is sitting behind you right there. Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr. He got 4 receptions, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I know, Spencer, you're gonna have a tough pick this week. All right, we got some tough ones for you.
Okay.
First off, we talked about him earlier. We thought we were seeing flashbacks. It's deja vu. I mean, I got Alvin Kamara. 115 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and on top of that, 65 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown.
AK-41, baby.
And then the other one that you're gonna have a tough time with, he started his career in college in the maize and gold. And he stayed in Michigan for his pro career. Our first defensive player of the week, or first defensive player on the list. I got Aiden Hutchinson.
Damn.
He got 4.5 total sacks on the day. That's just crazy. If you get 4.5 total sacks, you're automatically on the list. I mean,
3 in the first half too.
Yes. And finally, we got Malik Neighbors.
You come around,
Malik Neighbors. We got 10 receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown.
Ouch.
Those are my nominees for the week.
Good list. That's a great list, actually.
That's a good list. This is a tough one.
I'll just start it off. I'm gonna go AK. AK-41 has. I have to. That's
The
easy
only
one
time
for me.
I cannot blame you for being a homer. So, because I would join you right there. I'm going AK this week. I mean, dude looked fucking amazing. I mean, back to his prime. Looked healthy, and that's a good thing to see a healthy Alvin Kamara.
Dude, the one picture that's so funny, I'll throw it up on screen, is when he's laying back like this.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so sick. The aura.
The
Plus
aura.
2,000.
Unlimited.
Chase, what do you got?
Oh, I want to say Alvin Kamara, but I'm gonna have to go with Marvin Harrison Jr. Just because it was his second game NFL.
4 receptions, only
he
2.
put up an insane stat. I mean, I gotta give it to him for the young dog.
Hey, good pick. Where are you gonna vote, Marvin?
I must be different.
Unfortunately, this is not gonna be Marvin Harrison's week because I'm going Alvin Kamara also.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Hey, way to go, Alvin!
In the jersey, I mean, it's meant to be. I mean, like, come on, let's get it going for him.
Who you telling, bro?
He's a thug.
Hey, that's great. I love that. Like you said last week, Trey. He just punched his ticket to Dog of the Year.
He punched his motherfucking ticket.
We got 2 running backs. Hey, 2 running backs. Back
Two running backs. Hey,
it's
also,
a running back era.
I'm gonna put my hand up.
Good team.
Jordan Mason, you had another great game.
He did.
I said last week that was gonna be your only good game of your career.
He did.
That's on me.
They might trade Christian McCaffrey now.
Hey,
That's
of
on
that.
me. That's on me.
There's too much money. Get this young buck in.
Just an extension too. Just trade him.
hey,
That's different.
2 running backs.
That is 2 running
I'd like to
backs.
see it.
Can we make it? It might be a running back league now again.
It might be.
Like I said, is it 2017?
It could be.
Will
But
we see-
what's that, Trey?
I was gonna say, will we see a non-quarterback MVP?
I'm hoping so.
I kind of hope so too.
My front runner probably ain't gonna be up there anymore, so I don't know. I mean, McCaffrey, motherfucker.
I'm calling
And
right
then,
now. Trey, if I call this right now, you owe me $100. Derrick Henry next week, Dog of the Week. $100.
Right, you heard it here first,
I
folks.
guarantee you.
Yeah.
He'll
Don't be
invite
bad.
you back to see if he has
If that hits, if he's on the list, you'll get an invite back for
Yeah,
guest
that's
appearance.
You will get an invite
I
back.
signed the contract. Okay.
You didn't sign a contract.
Yeah,
You signed an NDA. That was an
it's
NDA.
a 1 day NDA.
Oh man.
And then I want to have just a quick thing before we do pick'ems here. Who do you think is the front? I know we did our whole Rookie of the Year thing, but who do you think the front runner is for Rookie of the Year right now? Quarterback, wide receiver, running back. Because hey, I'm just gonna say we had Wyatt had Daniels. I just had to spit that one out. Daniels. We had Allen from the Jets get his first rushing touchdown. I think it was his first game he's actually been in.
He had a great game too. He had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. And then you had Marvin pop out this week. I want to see what you guys think. Who has Neighbors had one?
Let us know down below.
Let us know.
What do you guys think? Who's
showing out right now?
Still my boy.
Your offensive Rookie of the Year and defensive. I mean, don't forget about them defensive boys. They're always out there.
But all right, we'll get into pick'ems here. Last week I got 50% right. I don't know about you guys. I got 8 out of 16. which it's
I can total it up here in 2 seconds.
it's so hard. 'cause,
Unfortunately, Zach has the list.
I think I remember what I picked. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look here.
I know I got the Saints one wrong.
yeah, you did. You did. I was the only one that
You were
I
the
was
only
there.
one who picked the Saints.
But so this week, we can just pause right here, Wyatt. All right, now we'll move on. All right, now we're gonna move on to pick'ems. First, we got Thursday night football rivalry game,
Yep,
divisional game. What do you guys got? Jets or Patriots? I'm probably gonna take the Pats on this one. What do you think, Wyatt?
Jets are at home. Give me the Jets. Give me the home team.
Trey?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Jets too.
Jets too. And our celebrity guest picker, Chase.
Celeb shot.
Daniel Jones will throw a pick to Sauce Gardner. I'm going Jets.
Well,
Daniel Jones is not playing.
this game.
Thank God.
Wrong team.
Oh yeah, it's not all right. Fuck yeah.
Wrong team.
Shit. Oops. But I don't
Wrong
know
New York.
Jets. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is
Aaron
good.
Rodgers. You got the
Okay.
Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. Well, hold on. Let me restart this whole thing. Because I'm gonna take the UFC background out.
That was on the whole time.
I know, but you can.
And it kept flashing between
I
me
know.
and Chase, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I know. I just need to.
It's the black one. There's a black. There should
We're
be a
live.
black one.
Cameras rolling.
You want the colorless one, no background,
Yeah.
or do you want like this one?
Yeah, we're just gonna cut.
Don't put
this.
StreamYard up there. Change that one. we
Get
need a
Dogger
pick-
the week off. Yep. There we go.
We need a pick'ems one. We need a pick'ems one like that.
Yeah, we do. That'd be
But-
gas.
All right, I'm gonna restart it.
Yep.
All right. Wait for it. Hold on. Here. All right. Let's go to pick'ems here. We got Thursday night football. We got divisional game, rivalry game. No Bill Belichick, but do you have Aaron Rodgers versus the Patriots? Who do you guys got? I got Pats here. What do you got, Wyatt?
Give me the home team Jets.
Jets? Trey?
I think I'm gonna go Jets.
Jets?
I like the Jets here. Hopefully,
All right.
Garrett Wilson gets some targets.
I hope so too. Celeb?
Jets.
Jets?
Jets. Yep.
Okay.
Spencer,
I took the Pats.
you took the Pats.
What?
Ooh. Hey, they've been scrappy the last 2 weeks. 1-1.
I think they got it. All right, we'll move on to the next. We got Giants, Browns. I think this is an easy pick for us.
I think this might be a sweep here.
Give me the Giants.
Of course, Trey.
I like you. You lie a lot.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
So
you actually
everyone,
the Giants.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me voting for the Browns.
I was gonna
Bengals,
say.
or Ravens. I just can't get myself to do it.
Okay.
Chase.
Deep rooted hatred, and I just can't get over it.
Yeah. All
Chase,
right.
this is your record now, all right? This goes against every celebrity the entire year.
Easy dub light work.
You did double light work. You got Cleveland.
All right, we got Packers at Titans. We're gonna see if Will Levis cannot make another meme of himself. I'm
Yeah,
taking
I'm
Packers.
He is.
I'm taking Packers.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, Packers.
So we sweep that one.
Yep.
Next one, Bears Colts. I don't know.
This is
I'm
a
gonna-
toss-up game.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Give me the Bears.
I'm going Bears.
You guys are gonna make me do it then. Give me the Colts. I'll take the Colts.
I'm gonna also take the Colts.
Let's go, Chase.
2-2.
And then we got Texans Vikings. This might be a banger of a game right now.
Low key.
In
Where the
Minneapolis.
Vikings been playing, but Jay Jettis might be out.
Jay
Ooh,
Jettis
that-
might be out, and
I thought he said he's playing.
Is he for sure playing?
I think
I'm still taking Houston. That defense is way better.
There was someone else that was out too for the Vikings.
I think Addison's hurt too, isn't he?
I think
Addison.
Yeah, Jordan Addison is out.
Yeah. That's tough. If you don't have Jay Jettas or Addison, that's
rough. That's wraps.
Yeah, I'm taking Texans for sure.
All four of us.
Yeah, I'm going H-Town, baby.
All right.
All right, then we got Eagles Saints. Are you guys riding the hot hand, or are you guys gonna go against me?
I'll ride the hot hand in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And we did throw a parade in Dallas right after the game. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. We threw a fucking parade.
That was sick, actually.
So we all got Saints or Chase. Are you going Eagles?
Now Saints got a high morale right now, and Eagles have
They're swinging a hot bat.
We are, and then we move on to another game.
At Pittsburgh.
That, we have a dog in the fight in this one, Trey. And you said you were kind of nervous about the Chargers.
I am very nervous about this team. I think that their offense is going to. I think their offense matches up well with their defense, so I'm nervous. I won't say I'm scared. I'm nervous because I don't necessarily. I think that they're just gonna ground and pound us.
I love how the over under is 35.5.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
Pittsburgh
funny.
-1, baby.
Yeah, they are -1.
I'm gonna take Steelers straight. I'm gonna go against my old head coach, just because I think that defense can stand up, and the Chargers their defense always folds. I don't know why they always just fold.
Not this.
They don't have a lot of playmakers other than the Bosa and Mac.
Yeah, they still got Derwin James, Asante Samuel. I mean,
But they had them last year and the year before, and they did nothing. They just fold.
Yeah, third time's the charm. Have you heard that?
Yes, I guess. Have I ever?
I'm giving the Steelers at home.
Yeah, you already know who I'm picking. So
Chase,
I'm going Chargers here.
You're going Chargers.
You motherfucker.
Is it because of the jersey? Hey, shout out Derek. We need him on the pod.
Nah, they could maybe, but
he could maybe.
Steelers legend.
I just J.K. Dobbs is looking insane right now, and I think
that O-line is
got a good thing going here.
And then we have the next week or the next game, Broncos Bucks, the battle of the bees, and I don't think I'm going with the Onkos. I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Hey, yo, shout out Shannon.
Yeah, shout out.
Hey, his hips are good. He probably could step in and play.
Shout out Instagram.
They might need him to. He showed that athletic ability.
No, their athleticism was lacking there. He was growling. He was struggling.
That's what
he went for 20 minutes.
Huh?
All right, so who do you got? Bucks?
Yeah, I got Bucks.
Trey?
Yeah, Bucks.
Chase?
Sorry, Chase.
Chase, are you going to
give me the Bucks by a million?
Buddy's picking against his team.
How about this? We all go Raiders by a million because I don't think anyone's picking the Panthers.
No.
You're not picking the Red Rifle?
Gardner Minshew, have you heard of him?
He just beat your Raven opponent.
Yeah, I know. I'm very proud of the Raiders, but the Raiders are also Raiders are like another rival of mine.
That's true. That's true.
I hate the Raiders.
I do too. I really hate the Raiders.
All right, then we got Zach. I think Skylar Thompson is starting this game.
What did everyone pick?
Raiders.
Nobody's picking the fucking Panthers.
No. Not even the Panthers fan. You're gonna pick the Panthers.
I don't know. You pick the Panthers.
I want to.
I'm a Luke Combs guy. I need to pick.
I am surprised that the line is only 5.5.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's the weird part. That's the weird part.
Like, I'm looking at Vegas, I'm thinking to myself, dude, they just got a really dominant win, a comeback victory over the Ravens. Are they riding the high? And is this where the Red Rifle just comes in and throws it for 300 yards on their ass?
No.
Who's going to stop the Raiders?
It's
not their defense.
Have time. You think Max Crosby isn't going to have.
I don't think
sacks.
so. But you don't know.
Christian Wilkins is going to have about 20 himself. They're going to have
Spillane?
like 28 sacks.
I'll go
Spillane?
Raiders. I'll go Raiders. I'm going Raiders, but
That line is
I
not
might
stopping.
pick the +5.5 spread, Chase.
You hammer
I
that
don't
plus
like
minus
Oh,
plus
I'm
5.
taking the +5.5. They give me
that. I don't
5.5.
like that.
That's crazy.
And then Zach, I think Skylar Thompson is playing this game.
Why is he playing? Like, can we get something
Tua's
better?
not playing this week. There's no
Yeah, but can we
fucking way.
get something better than Skylar?
Dude, let him to the
They
playoff
signed
win last year,
Snoop
didn't they?
Huntley. They signed
No, he
Snoop.
survived to the
They
playoff. That's more
they signed
likely.
Tyler Huntley off the practice squad, off the Ravens practice squad.
Maybe he should be starting.
Maybe he will. Who
All
knows?
the
But
options.
I think I just have to go Seahawks.
I mean, I have to at this point.
I like
too.
the Seahawks
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
looking good.
Shout out Zach.
Shout out Zach.
I will say Gino is playing way better than I thought that he could.
Yo, shout out JSN too. Big game last week.
Big
Yeah,
game. Do you guys see
Big-
the?
Big
do you
games
guys
by
see-
all Ohio State receivers.
Did you
So
see
shout
that
out.
DK tried to do the
For Garrett Wilson.
George Washington?
Yeah, I seen that. That was
That's
kind of
funny. He's like it failed. But now we got Ravens Cowboys, the two teams that should be panicking right now.
Give me the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
You give me the boys at home.
And Ravens.
Make them Ravens 0-3, baby. Come on now.
I'm taking the Ravens. Chase?
I'm giving Ravens. It's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a really
Yeah.
good game.
How is this?
Right. I like the boys pick there.
How are the 49ers more of a favorite? Oh my! I guess Rams don't have a fucking soul.
Yeah,
No, they have a lot of injuries. Their old line's banged up, and it shows.
Their receiving core is banged up.
Yeah,
I
they
think
got
Debo-
nobody. I got the Niners.
Debo is out, and
Yep. I still got the Niners.
I think the Rams. I think they're on their third strings now
Yep.
because they got nobody.
Yep.
Luka's on the IR.
It's- Yeah, that's tough.
Cooper Kupp just got hurt.
He's doubtful.
Puka. They had was it 3 corners go out so far?
Yeah, and their whole line is, I think, Rams are.
Just gross.
They're beat up.
Yeah.
And then we got
Not
We
what you
gotta-
want to.
Not
the
what you wanna
later
see in week
slot.
2.
We got Lions. This is going to be a good game.
Scroll down.
My bad.
We got Lions Cards. I think this is going to be a good game. I honestly think this is going to be a good game.
In Gillette or Glendale, excuse me.
And both of these, this is the funny thing, both of these teams run the same offense. So it could be a high scoring game, like 52.5, like it says. I think it could actually go over.
I don't think the Cardinals' defense can stop the Lions' offense.
And I don't think the Lions defense can stop the Cardinals offense.
I do.
I don't know about that one.
I like the Lions,
What
but I
Baker
think this is going to be a
Mayfield
big game.
I think I'm going to go Lions.
I think it's going to come down. Well,
52.5
Yeah,
is a total. God damn.
that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a bang out game because both these guys run the same offense. And we saw this past week, like you saw the Cardinals can actually do it. And the Lions they just played a good Bucks team. Otherwise, they could do it too. Like I think it's going to be a good game.
I'm just going to take the Lions because of Aiden Hutchinson. I think he's too much of a game changer.
I don't even know who the left tackle is for Cardinals, to be honest with you.
It's Paris Johnson, and he's a dog.
Chase?
Lions.
Lions. Trey, you said what? You said Lions? And then we got
That's what you pick?
Lions.
Lions.
We got Sunday Night Football. Come on, everybody. NBC. The Chiefs versus the Falcons.
Chris are the best
All
on
right, I got Chiefs.
Alan Craig.
I got Chiefs.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Wyatt, what do you got?
Yeah, give me the defending champs. I mean, yeah, well, I don't know, dude. This is tough.
I knew Chiefs
This
would say that.
is a tough pick, but I feel like the Chiefs are going to chief until they don't chief. So you got to pick the Chiefs.
Ew.
Chiefs are going to chief until they
You're
don't
taking
chief.
Falcons, Chase, huh?
Make a quote card of that.
And what's that?
The Chiefs are going to chief until the Chiefs don't chief.
I think if you get closer, you can see it.
See, this is the this is the weird part.
Phone.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Sorry.
Wait, so
I'm just gonna go Falcons because
okay.
why not? The Lions the 3.5. That's kind of fishy. I mean,
because the fucking Falcons
just the Falcons are at home though.
Yeah, and I mean Big Kirko, you know what I mean?
As we saw when the Steelers played the Falcons, it don't matter. The Falcons fans don't show out.
They don't.
They don't. TJ Watt literally pumped up the crowd and it got louder.
because they don't have talent. Because they don't have talent.
Steelers fans do travel well. I will admit. Yeah, that terrible towel travels well.
You don't disrespect the towel.
It's a cult. You have to. If you're in the cult, you have to show out. It's a good cult, Trey. It's a good cult. It's passionate.
I'm gonna be weird. Go Falcons. That's my big upset this week.
That's your big upset.
I hope not. I hope the Chiefs beat them and then we beat the Chiefs. Because I can't have the Falcons winning games.
I hate the Chiefs.
I hate the Falcons. And then we got Monday Night Football.
Oh, 1 second, boys. I'm trying to fix it. It's on me.
Oh.
There we go. Yep. You guys like to see this line up.
All right, now we got Monday Night Football. This is 2 games.
We got 2 games, baby.
What the
And
fuck?
we got Commanders versus Bengals. This is the Bengals' first win.
Yeah, the prime. No, this is the prime time game. This is the prime time, and this is the Commanders.
Yeah, Bengals. I'm sorry, White. They're gonna prove who they are this week.
Huh?
Commanders. Give them.
You take Commanders out, baby Trey.
Yep. 7.5. Really? That's the line. That's crazy.
That's just because they played the Chiefs close.
Yeah. And then we got our last game here. Yep. The last game here, we got Jags Bills, and this is like 15.5. This is Bills easily.
Yeah, give me Bills.
See, I feel like this could be a sneaky Jags win.
Since Trevor Lawrence hasn't won since Thanksgiving last year, and ain't gonna be this week.
I'm gonna say the Bills with a chance of a sneaky Jags win.
So you're taking the +5, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're taking it, eh? You're taking it, eh?
That's my lock of the week.
+5.5, lock of the week.
Yep.
I like that.
Don't take that.
Good. +5 lock of the week right there.
Do not take that.
My lock of the week would be the Panthers one. Hammer the under.
Yeah. Watch it just be like a 60-point freaking game. Like, what the hell?
I put the total score as 42.
You're taking the under?
Yeah.
Chase, who do you think?
I gotta go Bills here.
You gotta go Bills?
Yep. Bills by 10.
Bills by 10. Oh, so you're taking the -5.5, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Double that shit.
I'm hammering that shit.
But all right.
At home too.
And then to finish it off, I'm gonna give you guys a cool fact, I guess, a random fact.
New little segment we're trying.
New little segment. Congratulations to the Packers on their 800th win.
Wow, that's an achievement right there.
Franchise win. Wow.
I could have went with the Saints one with being the record of 15 over the 7, but I thought maybe, you know what, I won't glaze too hard.
Yeah. Hey yo, shout out all our Packers fans. Shout out Devin. Shout out Jaden.
Absolutely. Hey, Spence, you almost broke a record as well. If you would have scored 47 points,
shout out Wayne too.
It would have been 3 games back to back to back with scoring 47 points.
And we were, I think 3. I don't remember the points, whatever it is.
4 points or 3. It was whatever. Yeah.
We would have been the highest scoring team in the first 2 weeks.
Damn.
And we would have beat the 09 Saints, and you know what happened in 09, but
oh yeah.
Maybe Trey, maybe. But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in, and make sure follow the socials and remember to comment. Who do you think the rookie of the year or defensive rookie of the year has prospered the most right now and through week 2. Who has the lead right now? And let us know. And thank you guys for stopping in. Like, subscribe.
Too.
Hey,
smash that like and subscribe button.
Hell yeah! Hey, thank you, Chase, for coming on today.
Yeah, thanks, Chase.
Any final comment from you, Chase?
Yeah, Chase, you want one more? This is our Broncos. This is our team.
We bleed orange.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot.
He's got nothing on.
There you go.
Wait, one last thing. Chase, remember what you said. If Derrick Henry is dog of the week next week, you're back on.
Derrick Henry is dog of the week next week. I'm back on and Tree's out. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's the wager.
Sign the contract, big boy.
All right, hang on. I got one question only, Chase, before we let you go and end this episode. When Zach said you were going to go 1-16, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Right away I said, that's fucking crazy because I hammered the 5.5 over. But I don't think we're gonna be that bad. Now 5 wins. It's probably. I think we're gonna get at least 5 wins. I think it's gonna be like. I mean, look at last year. We weren't good, and we got some bullshit Chiefs and Bills win. And that's just the Broncos are. We're that team that we just sneak one weird one in, and then we'll get blown out by 70 by the Dolphins again. And then it's just.
Hey, that's how you got your wins, though. That's how you got your 7 wins, right? You got 7 last year, right?
Yeah.
That's me. Hey, maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what you need.
We'll split with the Raiders. We'll split with the Chargers. Maybe the Chiefs. Doubt it. And then that's 3 right there, and that's big games.
That's big games.
And now Bucks are gonna beat the fuck out of them. I already see it. But yeah, that's I don't know. I think Zach's crazy. Just because he got Drew Lock, he thinks he's him. I don't know. And Noah Fant. Like, people forget.
People do forget. But people can't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what you guys think of the rookies. And thanks for tuning in, and peace.